Alright, so YBN, Nahmir, and Almighty J are back at it, throwing shots at each other online and beefing, right? And these two dudes basically built an empire together back in 2017. They were coming up as a crew. YBN was, as a group, trying to make a name for themselves. You had Nahmir, Almighty J, and Corday, all kids with real talent and real potential, and basically the same come-up story, right? They were gaming on Xbox, freestyle, and posted tracks online, and YBN and Nahmir ended up putting out a song that pretty much blew all of them up. It was Rubbing Off the Paint back in 2017. This is around the same time that TK was going viral, and it kind of rode off of that wave of young rappers being gangster, right? It was a formula that was working at the time, and it worked for them. But fast forward to 2020, and the whole thing started to fall apart. Corday left the group and went solo. Almighty J and Nahmir's friendship turned sour, and the brand that they were building seemed to just disappear overnight. Now, over the years, they have both hinted at why they kind of fell out as a crew, but it was always vague. Jay would say Nahmir switched up. Nahmir would say that Jay started acting fake. Just regular talk that you hear from people who fall out with their friends, right? But today, things are kind of heating up between these two, because last week, Jay went on Twitch and said that the reason that YBN as a crew fell apart is because Nahmir joined a gang, basically started cosplaying as a Crip after he moved to LA, and that the music stopped being about business and turned into a gangbanging fest, right? Nahmir has responded to this. He went live on TikTok and claimed that Jay almost got his mom killed, which this is the first time that we've ever heard anything about this. Now, Almighty J, I think the last time I covered him, he was making videos talking about he wanted to invest his money correctly. He was trying to make smart financial decisions. And Nahmir over the years has pretty much just been online gangbanging. Now, he's been minding his business. He ain't really been trying to get into no drama really, but he's been basically trying to be a gangbanger. And neither one of them have really had the kind of motion that, say, Corday has experienced since he left the group. But anyways, today I kind of want to break down what all's going on. So let's start with the clip that popped this whole thing off, which was Jay explaining why YBN fell apart in the first place.
What was the reason why y'all fell off?
Nahmir joined the gang. Nahmir,
you gotta talk clear.
Nahmir moved to LA and joined the gang. And it went from being a business to a gangbanging fest. Like, I don't want to be around that shit.
So you scared of this shit?
I wasn't scared. That's just not like, I don't want to be around gangbangers, but I like money.
Now, I don't know if Almighty J was just starving to death or what when they did this video, but bro is chomping on that chicken wing while he's trying to explain his story. Anyways, y'all heard what he said. He said YBN basically fell apart because Nahmir moved to LA. He became a Crip. YBN became more about the gang activity than the music business. And because of that, he wanted to walk away. I'm assuming it was the same for Corday. Now, that's his version of events. And I got to say, if that's the reason why Jay and Corday walked away, I can't do nothing but respect it. While Nahmir's song is arguably the song that blew everybody up and really put their group on the map, that don't mean that these dudes got to go out there and make dumb decisions with you just because you decided as a grown-ass man to become a gang member. You know, if what Jay is saying is true, I can't do nothing but respect his ability to say, nah, that ain't really what I want to be doing. I think I'm going to go a different way with my career. And like I said, I've covered Jay in the past, and every time I've covered him, it seems like he's on a personal growth journey, wanting to do better in life. I ain't really kept up with Nahmir, but every time I see him, he's just trying to gang bang and prove how it really is and stuff. So I feel like Jay might be kind of telling the truth. But either way, Nahmir seen this clip. The blog started posting it, and so he went over on TikTok live and he decided he wanted to respond to it. It was an 8-minute video that he made, but bro clearly had a lot on his mind and he wanted to get off of his chest. So let's take a look at what Nahmir said.
YBN Nahmir hangs around gangbangers. That's why YBN broke up. Come on, bro. And y'all already know, everybody in this motherfucking chat know I wouldn't have said nothing about anything if didn't put me in all these motherfucking blogs. If you go to academics right now, my face is on there. If you go to Say Cheese right now, my face is on there. If you go to No Jumper right now, my face is on there. If you go to Rap A Lot TV, my face is on there. If you go to all these motherfucking blog pages, my face is on there. Is destroying my image. I don't even have YBN Nahmir to even. I don't have YBN Nahmir as an Instagram to say anything or even like clear my name. I don't even have my Instagram. My family took my Instagram. My cousins, my weak ass cousins that I trusted. I don't even have no two-step verification that I can get in my shit. Straight up. And if y'all believe anything these dumbass say, anything Jay say, 100%. Anything you see on my Instagram, because it's my Instagram, but I don't got no access to it. Yeah, and then put the TikTok hat on me. Thanks for the whatever. But like, you feel me? It ain't me. And all this is fucking lies, bro. And it's been going on for years. What the fuck you thought me and Jay would like? It's been like this, bro. Y'all can add Jay, call Jay, do anything. You gonna get on Twitch and watch this on DDG vlog and believe everything. You can get your believing gullible ass on like and go to his shit. Like, you don't gotta be in my shit. I don't have no reason to lie. I don't hop on this and say anything about nobody. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck somebody else got going on. But when you mention my name and try to put me in a bull, I'm gonna tell the fucking truth about it. I'm already going to court on the third. On Thursday. Like, I like what the fuck over shit that niggas done already did. Like, you feel me? You think I ain't hurt over that shit? I made YBN for us. I didn't make YBN just for YBN Nahmir. But I fucked it up though. For hanging with gang members that was protecting you. Every time you got your face split the fuck open, who the fuck is you calling? Every time you getting stripped on Melrose, who the fuck is you calling? Like, motherfuckers act like YouTube disappeared. The same shit that niggas talking about, you can go type in the same that I'm talking about. What the f? All this and whoop whoop. No, my chain didn't get snatched in Compton. All that shit. That's some whole different shit with a whole different person that had a chain on that was YBN. That ain't nothing. It ain't happened to me. I f with Compton. That shit ain't nothing. They saw some jewelry and got that shit off a cuz, and it was like that. I had to get that shit back. And you know mostly everybody in this know I'm not lying. It be the motherfuckers that never touch grass that know what's up for real. And y'all just on here popping it for no reason. Manny good. Manny is working right now. Manny own 3 construction companies. Manny is cool. Like, what the Manny is out the way, taking care of everybody like as he should. Manny got enough money to buy me out my deal. Why is Young M.A. mad? I'm not mad. I'm just talking. I can't talk. Like, what the I don't know if you don't understand, like, conversations or how lies work or anything. I'm not mad, though. Like, that's the last thing I am. Mad at my phone. Now you want to smile. I was smiling the whole time I was just talking. Y'all still beefing. It ain't no beef. It's just a matter of fact that just mentioning my name and bullshit that I don't got to really talk about. And bullshit that niggas not supposed to be on the internet saying. Okay, if you gonna say that, let me say what the f it really is then. YBN broke up because Nahmir was hanging around gangbangers? No. YBN broke up because you did some foul ass shit and almost got my mom killed. And I ain't say nothing about it on the internet until now. Jay got robbed because of me. Jay ain't never get robbed because of me. Jay put himself in the situation that he got put in. And I told Cub, bro, this is not the game. This is real life. You in California, you moving around, you doing wrong. On my mama, I was 5 minutes from Melrose when a nigga got robbed. I'm like, don't go. I'm like, wait for me. I want to get ice cream and weird shit. Like, bro, what the f? We don't only do it. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? That shit happened. He went to New York with some that he thought was going to hold his whole shit down. Got his face cut the fuck open. Them niggas ain't do shit. Niggas ran on this. I would have never ran. I would have stayed right next to him and got my face cut open too. On mamas. I would have got my face cut open too. Straight up. And they don't even understand how loyal motherfuckers really is. Like, I swear to God, like, they don't even understand the loyalty that got towards. If I do something 100%, I'm doing it 100%. If I care about you, I care about you. If it's fake, then it's fake. If it's real, then it's real. On my mama, I ain't never put Jay in no situation. I ain't never in my life. You could ask this. I ain't never put this in no situation where he had to think about life. The only thing he thought about was leaving, making sure he was okay. I'm the pancake. I'm the cake. I'm the cake ass. I ain't never ran on no did nothing towards that. Oh my mama. Never been soft, never been none of that. You can honestly, I swear to God, show me a video of me getting packed out. Show me a video of me getting stripped. Show me a video of me getting shot. Show me a video of me getting something happening to me. Show me a real video. Show me a video. Send me the link in this, and I'll be like, okay, I get it, because everything is on YouTube right now, right? Everything he's talking about right now is on YouTube.
All right, so let's talk about it, right? Because Nahmir said a lot right there. He unloaded years of what looked like bottled up anger on that live stream right there. You could tell that this ain't something that he planned out. Bro was doing this one straight off of emotion alone, right? And he's not just responding to what Almighty J said during that Twitch stream with DDG. He's responding to the entire internet. Every blog post, every comment that's been calling him washed up, every person who said he fell off and he wasn't really living the life that he portrays, right? But at the core of what he's saying in that live, the message is really just like, I've been loyal and misunderstood. He's trying to paint himself as the person who was trying to keep YBN together, right? That's why he's naming off all the incidents that Jay was involved in, because he's saying, you know, when all that was going down, look, who did you call? You called me, right? I had your back. And I ain't gonna lie, he looked a little bit hurt during this live right here. But the part that sticks out the most out of everything that he said was when he said YBN didn't break up because I joined a gang. It did because you did some foul stuff that almost got my mom killed. Right now, I don't know what he's talking about right here. As far as I know, this is the first time he's ever mentioned it. He never explains what happens. He doesn't say the who's, when's, where's, or how's. He just, like, you know, threw a grenade out there and then moved right on past it. And I think part of what we're seeing right here in this live stream is, you know, a dude who is fighting for his identity, right? You got to remember, YBN Nahmir used to be that guy for a brief moment. Rubbing off the paint had the whole internet on fire. He was looked at as the leader of YBN, and he was the youngest one in the clique. And then slowly over time, people have just stopped taking him seriously. He kind of like damn near has been turned into a meme online, and he's had to watch the other people that were in that group, like Corday, leave the group and pretty much pass him in every metric possible. So, you know, when we're watching this, we ain't just watching him respond to Almighty J. We watching this dude respond to everything that's happened since 2017. Throughout the whole live stream, he was still trying to prove how real he was. He kept saying stuff like, you know, I never ran, I never been soft, I ain't never been a bitch. If you ask me, I think that's insecurity talking. Because if you really don't care and you really are like that, then you don't gotta say it 10 times. He's trying to grab control of his image again. That's why he's mad at the blogs who have been posting him. He feels like they are tarnishing his image. So he's trying to do a little bit of damage control in here, but the problem is that's just not how it works. Going live like this ain't gonna fix your image. It's just gonna confirm what people already think about him, which is that he's emotional and insecure in who he is. For years, Jay's been doing his own thing, laughing it off, and Nahmir is the one that's out here looking like he's hurt. But anyways, that's my thoughts. I've been ranting on it for a minute, but Almighty J actually did respond to this. He went and he did his own live, right? Let's take a look at it. Here's what he said.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'll make this shit quick, gang. Bro spoke on your name. See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I ain't even supposed to be on here doing this, gang. You feel me? I'm finna drop an album in 2-3 days, Friday, gang. You feel me? I ain't even supposed to be on here doing this, gang. I'm supposed to be promoting my album, gang. But this went on live. I'm finna start again, y'all. You went live and said, I'm finna start again, y'all. This went on TikTok, like y'all see I'm live on Instagram, right? Like I'm live on the gram. Like I don't want to send me gifts and no shit like that. You feel me? I don't want to think I'm trying to gift for him. This went live and said, well, you got your face cut. Them the same you was calling protection. Gang, I never picked up my phone and called you down one time and be like, hey, Nahmir, I need you to do some gangster shit for me. Come on, brother. I call Lester before I call you. And then you bringing that up, you bringing that up talking about some, yeah, this shit all on the internet. Y'all can go look it up. Y'all ain't never, it ain't nothing online about me getting robbed. You right. It's not online. You right. You absolutely right. It's not online. What happened in the studio in DC like 4 months ago when you was in DC? What happened in that studio? What happened in that studio 4 months ago when you was in DC? You forgot what happened in the studio when you was in DC? Then you get pistol whipped and stripped in the studio for all your J. That's why you ain't got no chance. I'm tweaking. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I put this on my mama life, man. Then you get pistol whipped in the studio and stripped for all your J in the studio. That's why you ain't got no chance, man. Huh? Didn't you? Or you forgot? Or I need to go live with them. Do I need to go live with the that pistol whipped you and stripped you for all your jewelry in the studio in DC like 4 months ago? Do I need to add them to the live or something? Because I'm lying. Now go back live on TikTok and tell me I'm lying. Go live on TikTok and I want you to put this on your mama life that you ain't get pistol whipped in the studio and stripped for all your jewelry. Go live. I dare you to go live and swear to God that I'm lying. Please. Go live and say and swear to God I'm lying. Because I'm trying to, you bringing up shit that happened in 2019. I was 20, moving like a goofy. I'm talking about 2025. Like 4 months ago. Is I'm lying? All right, y'all. I just had to make sure. I just had to make sure I wasn't tripping.
All right, so first, a few things that I want to say. One is he didn't really respond to what Nahmir said about you did something that almost got my mama killed. He didn't mention it at all. Instead, he focuses on this incident in DC where he says that Nahmir got robbed. Right. And the reason why he says that is obviously because Nahmir spent a big portion of his life talking about all the incidents that Jay was involved in back right after they had first blew up. But then at the beginning, Jay say the reason that he got away from Nahmir is because Nahmir was trying to gangbang and he didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And now he's on this live talking about this incident where Nahmir got robbed. And he's like, should I add them to the live? And he's kind of like, he's trying to play gangster himself right here. And I got to say, I don't respect that because you got to pick a side, bro. You can't be both at the same time. You can't be moving away from people because they're involved in gang activity. And then when you get upset, you want to try to become a gangster yourself. You got to be one or the other. You can't be both of them. You know what I mean? I feel like Almighty Jay would have had a much better take on this if he would have just addressed what Nahmir said. Maybe said, and you on that live still talking about you like that, you this, you that. And I done told you I don't want nothing to do with that. That's why we fell out. If he would have just stood on that, I feel like, you know, it would have looked a little bit better. I just can't respect the whole I abandoned my friends because they were becoming gang members argument. And then when you get mad, you immediately start talking about somebody getting pistol whipped and like trying to claim some kind of affiliation to the dudes that did it. That was implied when he was like, should I get them on the live, right? But this whole YBN situation, it seems to be getting a little bit heated. You know, we'll have to wait and see where things go from here. If things go from here, like I said, Nahmir's been really minding his business the last couple of years. I ain't seen him out here wilding, and Jay has been on like his self-growth journey. I ain't really seen him getting active in any type of activity like that. So, I mean, I don't know. This might just be the end of it. But really, man, y'all got to let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And as always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.